Welcome to Poetry Beyond the Buzz. Welcome to episode 2 of Poetry Beyond the Buzz. For this episode, I'm going to take a look at Shakespeare. I'm going to start off with some of the various plays that he did, just little pieces of it, and I'm going to end with some short poems and quotes from Shakespeare. Shakespeare played a big part in future poets and writers over the centuries. I will admit I am not exactly a Shakespearean actor. I actually have, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I actually have a little bit of difficulty speaking some of the old English that Shakespeare used, and so that kind of limits the plays that I can read from because of my poor English. But I'm going to do the best I can with the selection that I chose, and I hope you enjoy. First up, a scene from Julius Caesar. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves, or lose our ventures. Next up, a scene from Puck. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call, so good night until you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. Next up, a scene from Sonnet 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark, that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height is taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. Next up, a fairy song. Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire, I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen. To dew her orbs upon the green, the cowslips tall her pensioner be. In their gold coats spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors. In those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Next up, a scene from As You Like It. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Next up is Sonnet 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. but thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou oust, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in a shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Next up is Sonnet 144. Two loves I have, of comfort and despair, which I like two spirits do suggest me still. The better angel is a man right fair, the worser spirit a woman colored ill. To win me soon to hell, my female evil tempteth my better angel from my side, and would corrupt my saint to be a devil, wooing his purity with her foul pride. And whether that my angel be turned fiend, suspect I may, yet not directly tell. But being both from me, both to each friend, I guess one angel in another's hell. Yet this shall I never know, but live in doubt, till my bad angel fire my good one out. Next up is from Carpe Diem. O mistress mine, where are you roaming? O stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journey's end and lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter, present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure, in delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20, youth's a stuff will not endure. Next up is Dirge from the Three Queens. Urns and odors bring away, vapors, sighs darken the day. Our dole more deadly looks than dying, balms and gums and heavy cheers, sacred vows filled with tears, and clamors through the wild air flying. Come all sad and solemn shows, that quick-eyed pleasure foes, we convent naught else but woes. The following 6 are short poems and quotes from Shakespeare. Time is very slow for those who wait, very fast for those who are scared, very long for those who lament, very short for those who celebrate. But for those who love, time is eternal. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not be false to any man. God has given you one face, and you make yourself another. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. You can win life by all means, if you simply avoid 2 things, comparing and expectations. And now, in conclusion, a scene from The Tempest. Our revels now are ended. These, our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve, and, like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Till next we meet.